Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to start with the debate 45 about Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google. Okay, we are going to start with the first question. How would you describe Sundar Pichai's leadership style? More reserved and strategic, or more visible and charismatic? You have 1 minute to organize your answers. Okay, the minute is finished. The team against has the first word, please. Does anyone wants to speak? Okay, you have the word, Gabriel.
Sundar Pichai's leadership style is more reserved and strategic, rather than visible and charismatic. Unlike the leaderships such as Elon Musk or Steve Jobs, who actively engage with the public and drive innovation through a strong personal influence, Pichai tends to operate behind the scenes, focusing on efficiency and business continuity. While this approach has kept Google stable, it has also been criticized for lacking long-term ambition, which are essential in a rapid evolving technology.
Okay, does anyone? Alan, please.
Yes, I would like to add something that, like my partner said, his decision making is often slow and reactive, causing Google to lose its competitive edge in areas like AI, where it had early advantage but was outplaced by rivals due to excessive caution.
Okay, thank you, Alan. Stephanie Marino.
Okay, his reserve approach has led the company the directionless upfront competition of outpace Google in these areas like AI, where his lack of public presence with its influence.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Andres, please.
Sundar Pichai's leadership style is best described as reserved and strategic. And that's exactly that make him so effective. He's not the loudest person in the room, but he's often the smartest. Pichai focus on long-term vision, data-driven decisions, and empowering teams rather than seeking the spotlight.
Okay, thank you, Andres. Someone else, Carlos.
Okay. Under his leadership, Google has continued to grow diversified and innovative from artificial intelligence to cloud computing and hardware. His calm throughout approach helped stabilize the company through challenging times, such as employee walkout and regulatory pressure. That strategic mindset is important, combined with emotional intelligence and humanity earns him deep respect both inside and outside the company.
Okay, thank you. Abel,
I'm not
please.
agree with my partner Gabriel because under Sundar Pichai's leadership, Google has lost its innovative sense and competitive edge in technology.
Okay, thank you, Gabriel. Bruno, please.
Well, I would like to add that under Pichai's direction, Google has failed to launch a groundbreaking product like in the past, for example, and instead he led the way to his competitors such as OpenAI and Microsoft had taken the lead in artificial intelligence, while Google has stepped.
Okay, Isis, please.
Sundar Pichai leadership and reserve and strategic based on kind, empathy and analytical decision making. He prefers collaboration and long-term vision over a charismatic and visible style.
Okay, thank you, Isis. Carla.
Well, contrasting the word of Bruno, Pichai puts a lot of attention to AI because he thinks that it could improve the people's life by education and health.
Okay, thank you, Carla. Does someone else wants to add something more? Andres, please.
His style promotes collaboration, technical innovation, and a balanced work environment. Thanks to his strategy, Google has led in areas like artificial intelligence, sustainability, and global digital accessibility. His leadership proves that being highly effective doesn't always require being the most visible.
Thank you, Andres. Does someone else want to add something more? Okay, since Gabriel, please. Sorry.
Okay, I want to refute the idea that Google is leading the way in hardware and AI, because Google AI and hardware developments under Pichai have been more reactive than innovative. Brand or Gemini struggled against ChatGPT, showing Google is following rather than leading. In hardware, Pixel devices haven't matched Apple or Samsung success. A great leader wouldn't let Google fall behind in these key areas.
Okay, thank you. Bruno, please.
Responding the question about that my classmate told me, yes, it's true that Sundar implemented the AI, but I have to focus that the responding was too late, because OpenAI and Microsoft Advancement were more earlier and also more effective, while Sundar implementation of AI was later, or as I said, and also it was broken at the first beginning of at first, right? So that means that there wasn't a very good testing about it.
Okay, thank you, Bruno. Someone else wants to add something more? Okay, since there's no more answers, we are going to go to the question 2. Okay, how does Sundar Pichai's leadership differ from that of public figures like Elon Musk or Jensen Huang? What are the advantages or disadvantages of his style? You have 1 minute to organize your answers, please. Okay, time is gone. Who wants to start? Please, Dana.
Pichai is known for being calm and measured, which means he doesn't make big and flashy public statements like the other tech leaders mentioned. And while this can be good for stability, it sometimes means that he doesn't inspire the same level of excitement or passion in employees and the public. And in today's very rapidly evolving world of technology, that extra spark that have leaders like Elon Musk or Jensen Huang can be really important for driving innovation and attracting top talent.
Okay, thank you, Daniela. Abel, please.
Complement with Dana. Sundar Pichai has proven to be a reactive rather than a visionary leader, which has slowed down Google's ability to innovate, while competitors like OpenAI and Microsoft have taken the lead in artificial intelligence. Google has responded late with products like Gemini, which have fallen short. Additionally, his management has been based on cuts and massive layoffs.
Okay, thank you. Andres, please.
Okay, Sundar Pichai leadership differs significantly from that of public figures like Elon Musk or Jensen Huang. While Musk and Huang are known for their bold, high-profile profile and sometimes unpredictable leadership styles, Pichai is calm, truthful, and measured. He focused on long-term strategy, stability, and fostering a culture of collaboration rather than being constantly in the spotlight.
Okay, thank you, Andres. Rose, please.
Unlike Musk, who is impulsive and media-driven, Pichai is reflective and analytical. He reduces unnecessary risk and allows for more stable management.
Thank you, Rose. Please, Alan.
Yes, I would like to show the resource number 6. Okay, I will explain. While Musk and Jensen are known for their visionary and their visionary leadership, Pichai's approach more cautious, like they say, but it's too calm that he doesn't take the opportunities. The disadvantage of his leadership style, as it is highlighted in the document, is that the company, despite its technological superiority, struggles with execution and lacks a clear guiding principle, particularly in emerging fields like AI. This cultural erosion may threaten Google's ability to maintain its dominance and could even cost Pichai his position.
Okay, thank you. Please, Natalia. On Zoom.
Okay, so as we talked before, Sundar leadership leans toward reserve and strategic, but that's his strength and not his weakness. Unlike maybe Elon Musk, that inspire fanatism, he rarely gives keynotes. He prefers scripted events, and their employees trust him more than bulletin leaders like Elon Musk, and because he's basically a meme all over Twitter.
Okay, thank you, Natalia. Please, Leandro from Zoom.
All right, I just wanna add the thing that my teammate was saying earlier before me. I think that we can see like Musk's leadership as he's more like a risk guy. He has a high risk approach on rapid innovation, and the disadvantage of this is that it often comes with the cost of internal stability. Musk meant to be in the mouth of everyone mostly, and also if we talk about Wang, we have concluded in the last debate that he wants this loyalty, but he wants it so in a way so intense that he can cause a different perspective from his employees or a potentially less collaborative environment. I think that Pichai, in contrast, prioritizes consensus, prioritizes creativity and collaboration between his employees. That's why this is such a great company right now, because he has learned and he has done very good his work about building a more resilient and inclusive company culture.
Okay, thank you, Leandro. Gabriel, please, from Zoom.
Okay, I want to complement the answer of my college and my classmates. While a stable leadership style can work in certain industries, the tech sector requires bold visionaries who drive radical innovation. The Chase approach may be effective in managing a large corporation, but it lacks the inspiration that fuels true industry leadership.
Okay, thank you, Gabriel. Stephanie, please.
Compared to Elon Musk and Jensen, Sundar largest him in AI innovation. For example, actually for ChatGPT can now turn a photo into a drawing.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Now we are going to move with Andres, please.
It's common misconception that innovation only comes from moving fast and taking risk. Sundar Pichai proves that real impactful innovation comes from strategic thinking and smart timing. Under his leadership, Google hasn't just innovated. It was set the global standard in areas like AI, quantum computing, and sustainability. He doesn't rush into trends. He builds lasting solutions. For example, didn't try to be the first in generative AI, but it's now one of the most respected and advanced in the field. That's because Pichai focused on quality, scalability, and ethical impact.
Okay, thank you, Andres. Carlos, please.
I'm against with my partner Alan Tenorio about the leadership of Sundar Pichai because in our resource number 1, please. Okay, yeah. Okay, this article says about the CEO of Google is the executive with the best reputation in the world. Is on his highest reputation. This article says, the reputation. Pichai has cultivated a positive reputation as a CEO renowned for his ethical instance and commitment to responsibility technology. He is often recognized for prioritizing user privacy and safety, which has enhanced trust in Google amid growing concerns about data security in the technology.
Okay, thank you, Carlos. Please, Andres.
I have one question for the other group. Do you really believe it's more responsible to lead a global company like Google with impulsiveness and media stunts, rather than with a strategic vision and ethical commitment like Sundar Pichai does?
Okay, thank you, Andres. Does anyone wants to speak? Okay, since there's no more answers, we are going to move to the next question, please. Question number 3. Okay, what role does communication play in private leadership, and how has Sundar Pichai handled topics like artificial intelligence, privacy, or labor conflicts? You have 1 minute, please, to organize your answers. Okay, the time is gone. Who wants to start? Please, Andres.
The communication plays a crucial role in private leadership by enabling vision sharing, building trust, and guiding organizations through a complex challenge. Sundar Pichai has proven to be a thoughtful, empathic, and strategic communicator.
Okay, thank you, Andres. Someone else wants to speak? Okay, Joseph, please.
Sundar Pichai's communication style has been widely criticized for the beginning to receive vague and corporate, which has hurt Google's ability to handle key uses like privacy and labor conflicts. Regarding Pichai has struggled to clearly articulate Google's vision, often taking a defensive and reactive stance rather than leading to conversation.
Okay, thank you, Joseph. Does anyone else want to speak? Daniela, please.
Okay. In addition to what my classmates said, we know that under Pichai's leadership, Google has faced criticism over privacy concerns and how it handles user data. His less aggressive style has led to slow responses to these serious problems. For example, there have been times when users and regulators felt that Google wasn't quick enough to address data privacy worries, and especially when comparing to other competitors. So this style of Pichai is not quick enough and firm to build trust for the company.
Okay, thank you, Daniela. Abel, please.
Yes, Sundar was very slow to adapt to the market, innovate, exercise his position as CEO. All we know that today the most valued company in the AI is ChatGPT, no Gemini.
Okay, thank you, Abel. Someone wants to speak? Okay, since there's no more answers, we are going to move on to the next question. Okay, Pichai is known for his calm and diplomatic demeanor. Has this quiet approach been an advantage in avoiding unnecessary crises or a disadvantage due to a lack of bold decisions at key moments? You have 1 minute to organize your answers. Okay, time is over. Who wants to start? Andres, please.
Sundar Pichai's calm and diplomatic demeanor has absolutely been an advantage, especially in a high-pressure, fast-moving industry like tech. His quiet approach allows him to avoid unnecessary public conflicts and make thoughtful decisions that reduce internal tensions and long-term risk. For example, during global regulatory pressure or employee protests, Pichai didn't scale the conflict. He listened, respond with transparency, and implement changes. That's not a weakness, that emotional intelligence in action.
Okay, thank you. Rose, please.
It is an advantage has calm approach, has helped Google avoid crises and maintain a clear long-term direction.
Thank you, Rose. Andrea, please, next.
So, check quiet leadership is strange and not weakness, and avoid crisis and no releases. Twitter scandals, so it's like a stable stock plus 1,400% under him and trust, and I think like strategic decisions and Google AI like Gemini and Cloud and Android and driver without hard driver mistakes like I don't know, Elon Musk in full self-driving the latest, and I think he retained talent in 94%. I think employee retention versus like Tesla, and only that.
Thank you, Andrea. Daniela, please.
I don't agree with the other team. Pichai's approach to handling crises like internal conflicts or regulatory issues, as we mentioned before, is often seen as reactive rather than proactive. This means he tends to act after problems have scaled instead of preventing them to happen. So this proactive leadership is more a disadvantage in a crisis situation, because if you wait until problems are big, the damage is often already done, and a leader who can anticipate issues and act quickly could save the company from bigger headaches.
Thank you, Daniela. Alan, please.
Yes, additionally, I would like to talk about the project Stadia, which is, the Google's abrupt cancellation of this project, which is, many people were disappointed at Google because they mentioned that the Google put it out too early. It was mentioned that users and developers were disappointed while reinforcing the idea that Google lacks to the conviction to compete in emerging markets because Google doesn't want to take the opportunity at the moment. When the opportunity comes to them, they don't take it. They just want to think, analyze, and they lose opportunities like this project.
Okay, thank you, Alan. Does someone else wants to add something more? Carlos,
I
please.
want to complement with my group about the advantage of Pichai's calm approach. Is about the building trust. His diplomatic style has contributed to building trust among employees, stakeholders, and the public when leaders remain calm and rational during crisis. Is instills confidence that the challenge can be managed effectively. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Carla, please.
Well, I think that they take the time to take some decisions, and because they want to consider the implications of the decisions that they're going to take for the long term of the enterprise, and they don't act as enterprises like, I don't know what the AI of ChatGPT does, right? In the short term, they don't have the ethics. So I think that Google wants to give more attention to that.
Okay, thank you, Carla. Gabriel, please.
Okay, I want to add something and ask something to the favorite team. First, I want to add Sundar Pichai's camp has helped avoid the crisis, but he has also been criticized for his lack of bold decision making. His indecision on key issues such as AI regulation and privacy has caused Google to miss out on opportunities to take a leadership role. And I want to ask for the favorite team, how do you justify that Pichai's lack on fair decision has not harmed Google's competitiveness?
Okay, thank you, Gabriel. Andres, please.
Pichai's strength is in making calculate sustainable decisions and no chasing short-term wins, while others rush into markets and take big risk for attention. Pichai is focused on building a strong foundations. True leadership is not about reacting fast, it's about acting smart. Pichai may move quite quickly, but he moves with purpose, and that's why Google remains one of the most respected and powerful tech companies in the world.
Thank you, Andres. Does someone else want to speak? Okay, Abel.
I don't agree with Andres, so I have a question for him or for the favorite group. I know that right now Google is the best online search company, but it encourages false information, the high demand for bad management, and it is not effective. It is right now Google is failing in the New York stocks market and the world stocks market, and the CEO Sundar says nothing, right? So my question for the favorite group is, what is the opinion of Google being in decline in the market right now, and do you know why is the reason?
Okay, thank you, Abel. To finish the debate, the favorite team wants to answer. Okay, so there's no answer. We are going to move out to the conclusions. Every team has 2 minutes to organize your answers, please. Okay, we are going to start with the conclusions. Please, team in favor has to start. Andrea?
So, in conclusion, Sundar Pichai leadership style embodies the quality of empathy, technical expertise, and clear vision, effective communication, and people-centered approach. His strategic leadership has not only led to the success of the Google, but has also inspired and motivated individuals within the tech industry. We have a little phrase. Can I say this in Spanish? Okay, so en un mundo de CEOs, when everybody scream, Pichai showed the leadership and the real results, not in likes. So I think we'll win. That is.
Andres?
Sundar Pichai represents a new kind of leadership, reserved, strategic, and deeply human. He doesn't need the spotlight to make an impact. His calm and thoughtful approach has helped Google negative crisis reinvent itself and remain one of the most innovative companies in the world.
Okay, thank you. The team against next, please.
Sundar Pichai's leadership is marked by several shortcomings compared to leaders like Musk and Wang. Unlike Musk and Wang, who are highly visible and charismatic and energizing employees with bold visions, and Pichai's reserved and low-profile style files to generate the same enthusiasm or loyalty within Google, while Musk and Wang have led this disruptive innovation. Musk with electric bicycles and space exploration. Complete.
Well, also adding Google's slot response to generative AI allowed the competitors like OpenAI and Microsoft to take the lead, while Pichai's causes extreme contrast, and also there is a lack of ability to anticipate the trends that are coming. Furthermore, Pichai has struggled with talent management, facing career resignation and mass layoffs, damaging the morale of Google. His lack of risk-taking and bold vision has caused Google to lose its leadership in many advancements, and also leaving the company in a more defensive position rather than driving the innovation. In summary, Pichai managed does not inspire or revolutionary, and also we can see that he is leaving Google in a less competitive stance.
Okay, thank you. I think it's time is.
To complement, under Pichai's leadership, Google's project Nimbus with Israel in 2019 sparked international protests over the use of AI for military purposes. Pichai failed to address the conflict openly and instead of addressing ethical concerns, fired employees who opposed the contract. They reflect a lack of leadership, empathy, and ethical responsibility, essential qualities in.
Okay, thank you everyone for your participation. Let's give a round of applause for you.